Measure before, 2, and up.
A strong urge to breathe permeates a path to survival, to perpetuity. Females are ready to mate. Males fight fiercely for territory. Most of the females pose like kings on the beach, surrounded by their harems.
Thank you. So now I'd like to skip. Paul, I don't know if we can skip ahead to underwater would be great. If we can't, we'll do it without the video. Can we go, can anything be more delightful? Mm-hmm. And orchestra, let's start please at measure 653. Your half note point. Thank you.
Anything be more delightful than sea lions frolicking in a sapphire sea, shafts of sunlight streaming through. Sea lions are the only marine mammals who swim with their front flippers. They bring their flippers together in a sweeping motion like wings flapping to propel their bodies in the water, which has tagged them angels of the sea.
You're speaking too loudly.
I'm still speaking too loudly. sea lions plummet into the crested waves. Their svelte bodies surrender to the surge and swell, become an intrinsic part of each wave, rising solid like driftwood. At the end of each wave, they leap and loop in the air and plunge headfirst into the big ball into the peak of the next wave. After strenuous surfing sessions, sea lions cling together to rest by forming a large floating raft. They raise one slipper out of the sea to help them stay warm, while the other serves as a keel to keep them afloat.
So a couple of observations. At 8:49, there's no relaxation in the tempo. This kind of glue material, this transitional material, like each time it happens, it's a different tempo. So don't refer to the beginning because that's the slowest version. So at 8:49, we'll just keep that tempo. Don't worry, Carol, we're going to talk.
Okay.
I'm going to give you more room. By the way, I just have to say that underwater, the intonation is just so much better than yesterday. You're playing it very beautifully, so thank you.
853, why does that always sound bigger?
Oh,
Every single time we've gone there, they have a tune.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a sudden change to a F sharp. It's one of those. Let's do that. Just the orchestra at 8:49. Can you see that? Ready? Can we just do the 8:40?
that's not
No.
8:49, 51, 50,
Can we just tune 8?
52, we'll do 52 to 53, very slowly. 8:52 to 8:53, ready, and.
Is that correct?
So he has an E sharp that goes to the F, so it's a 7, to the 8.
But I have an E sharp held throughout the measure, is that correct?
Well, we're doing beat by beat just now.
No, I think we're just.
So you hold the E sharp. So it stays a 7 chord, but then, okay, so let's do the F sharp chord. This is 8, 5, 3. Hold the downbeat just a little bit, yeah? And.
You have an F sharp.
I have enough sharp.
F sharp. What do you have on
A D sharp.
there? A D sharp?
So. That's the part that you have 2 F sharps.
And I have a C sharp. I'll try to make a nice perfect fit. And other than that, it's all pollution.
Okay, can we do it in tempo from 4, 8, 9? Pianissimo. Ready? And. Good. So it's one of those rather abrupt
Yeah,
modulations.
it tends flat.
Yeah.
The F sharp,
That's right.
so.
In the interest of time, that section we just did is probably the hardest, isn't it? Let's with Carol though go from
Yeah.
I am mesmerized by these creatures, because that's the one I think we didn't get together
Okay.
to the end, because we skipped a couple of them there. So we can go from
Okay,
so
I'm at dusk. At dusk, that's where I am.
yes, but I'm asking that we skip ahead.
We're skipping that, okay.
Because that was okay, but we missed this next one. So if we have time, we'll come back. 9, 3, 6.
All right.
9, 3, 6.
Okay, do I rest with 2 measures? Okay.
You have 2 measures rest.
Yeah, that's good.
It's a couple, that's right. Okay, here we go. Thanks, everybody.
I stand on shore watching the sea, so joyous, so sublime.
I am mesmerized by these creatures.
Oh.
That's why I get to go from.
Okay,
Thank you.
sorry.
That's okay. That's why we're here. Thank you,
Well,
everybody.
we use these for something else. Yeah, okay.
9, same place. Thanks, everybody. Ready and 1.
I am mesmerized by these creatures, their beauty, their communal cohesion, their cuddling, crowding, climbing over and under each other, pups popped next to or on top of their moms, the commitment of mothers, wolves, back and forth, marking borders to protect them.
Is that a real full take?
Not if the text is not there.
Yeah, that's right.
So if the text is still happening, I'm wondering if we can start that maybe a little, I'll start it a bit earlier, Carol.
Okay.
So probably not more than mezzo.
It's okay.
At the most, yeah. And then we can always sing it out when it reprises. This is important to get that. Thank you. Let's do the same thing.
So I'm still on, I am mesmerized?
That's right.
Okay.
Thank you. And
I am mesmerized by these creatures, their beauty, their communal cohesion, their cuddling, crowding, climbing over and under each other. Pups pop next to, or on top of their moms. The commitment to mothers. Bulls, dancing back and forth, marking orders to protect them.
bars and they gave it six. You added beat 993, I think it was
Yeah.
a 6 bar.
I think you're right.
And
My apologies.
This is, so we are doing a rolling puzzle there, I
Yeah.
think.
The rallentando,
through.
the second last measure of the section, yes,
Okay.
is where it's marked. Good, now, we've got, what, 10 minutes left? Carol, would you mind if we went back maybe at dusk? I'd like to do at dusk some sea lions still play.
Okay.
And to the end. So we're going to do the kind of the same thing, but go back just a tiny bit further. So orchestra, let's start at 895. Which are high B flat. You have a measure rest, and then you come in 896. Yeah. You're awesome. Thank you, everyone.
So we can run along down the.
Yep.
896 or whatever it is. I think that's 3, 4, 5, 6, yeah.
Just a few measures before you come in, Carol. I'll give you a cue. Here's your B flat.
At dusk, some sea lions still play in the rising tide, riding the waves. Others leave the crashing sea to rest and warm in the last rays of the sun. Some pose in silhouette in the fading light. Most cuddle in groups on shore.
No pause.
Their song at sunset is a cacophony of choristers who sing in a muddled jumble of chaotic confusion, while males barking alto, loud, and commanding, females shrilling, soprano. Rocks joining in with squealing cries. Their song, a language of meaning, heard only by those who listen. Is this their tribute of thanks for the day? I am mesmerized by these creatures, their beauty, their communal cohesion, their cuddling, crowding, climbing over and under each other. Pups propped next to or on top of their moms. The commitment of mothers, bulls, connecting back and forth, barking orders to protect them. I stand on shore watching this scene, so joyous, so sublime. Is it adrift in a wondrous dream, on a quest to find the right words to plant this place in my heart? keep it with me always, as a reminder of what is good and beautiful in this world. And I am unable to wake up, to pull myself away, to leave. The sun sleeps, the family of sea lions nods off. It is the end of another day, and the final notes of our sea lion symphony say into the night. To breed permeates the path to survival, to perpetuity. Females are ready to mate. Males fight fiercely for territory. Most of the females pose like kings on the beach, surrounded by their harems. give birth in summer when flowers are in bloom. Moms and pops bond by smell. They touch noses as if kissing, and by their cries when they call to find each other in a rookery. their pups. They are patient and caring, nursing them for nearly a year, always aware of their pup's presence. When pups can't follow well, moms pick them up by their neck like mother cats to guide them. babysitters. They jumped into tide pools, splashing, trying to swim. They waddled around like ducks, chasing and climbing on each other, bringing a whole new meaning to the word adorable. of surfing and ride the waves like acrobats, putting human surfers to shame. More delightful than sea lions frolicking in a sapphire sea, shafts of sunlight streaming through.
Tranquilo expressivo. So got ahead of the clip by a lot. It's a lot slower than I was doing yesterday, wasn't it?
That's non-negotiable, right?
Okay. Let's go on. Tranquilo. And 2, 3.
Sea lions are the only marine mammal who swim with their front flippers. their flippers together in a sweeping motion like wings slapping to propel their bodies in the water, which has tagged them angels of the sea.
I'm sorry. Best to play super quietly, despite what dynamics on, because it could happen that the text lasts a little bit longer, and we did cover you sometimes, Carol, so we're gonna fix that, not to worry.
Sure.
I don't want you to have to project into the microphone. Good. These are all really helpful questions and comments, because this is a creation that we're all taking part in, and I really do appreciate your impact and your input. So is there anything else before we break that you'd like to share or ask?
Did we hear everything that we will hear? Like, is there more sound coming from the movie
You
part?
heard
We
everything that there will be.
Okay.
So the little bit of barking that you're accompanying with your things, and yeah, there's no waves at the beginning and so on.
Okay.
Yeah, that was good.
You
It
guys
was
are
really well.
sound lights, right?
Barking.
Yeah.
Me,
Yeah.
trying to get all of that. All right, thank you everyone. Let's take 12 minutes. Is that okay?
Yes.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
12 minutes and Carol and I had a lunch. That worked very well, that timing.
Okay.
That was great.
We
Any feedback as far
in
as
the 890s
balance of
or
sound?
980s.
Can you hear Carol?
Yes,
She was still
sometimes,
speaking there.
sometimes I can hear Carol really well,
Another time is
and other times it's too loud, sometimes too soft.
Well, I'm trying, I was told it was too loud, so
Yeah,
I'm trying to hold it
yeah.
down.
Yeah, that was
But
good.
maybe that.
But
I'm
you know, I was
going
gonna
too
suggest,
further.
because Paul's been recording it, maybe you should listen to it, because he's recording it from back there, and you can hear. I don't know if it's a.
Human ears are the best indicator.
Okay, yeah,
If
maybe
you-
sometimes it was enunciation,
Mhm.
and when you're doing your emotion,
Yeah.
sometimes it gets softer,
Yes.
and then it gets a little harder to hear.
To hear.
Is the orchestra too loud when those
No,
moments happen?
no,
Really?
I don't think so.
Because it seems loud up close, but maybe it's all blending back there. So that's good.
Because the speakers are all in the ceiling, so,
That's great.
yeah.
So you don't have to worry about being covered. We'll
Okay.
still be sensitive, which you have been, and I thank you. But that's a great thing to know that we're not covered.
No,
980s,
no,
like,
not at all.
I mean, that's when he said to Peter, it's great too loud, but I think we're all too loud. They're in the
Where?
980s and into like 990, weren't we were too loud there, I believe.
Yes,
Yeah.
and I'm sorry I barked at you, but something, it's those 8 notes that got da da da, that was very loud all of a sudden, so just, let's keep
Yeah.
this sensitive. Do I have you for just one more minute, Peter?
Sure, yeah, I'm just preparing something, but I'm listening.
Okay. I like undivided attention. One last comment, it tends to pom 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 pa da da dum, right? The second triplet tends to want to go ahead, and we just don't have the room there. Everyone who has pom 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 pom, let's make that softer so that we can really let the triplet figure be privileged in those sections. No matter what the dynamic is, just let that houch be heard. I want to get the barking to be as like a sea lion as possible, so if you need to go home and listen to some YouTube of sea lion